Hi, this is Fishing the Midwest. I'm Mike Frisch. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm actually in the studio at Omnia Fishing today. We'll learn more about Omnia a bit later. But today what we're going to do is we're going to go on a multi-species trolling run with Riley Arndt. We're on Big Stone Lake. We're trolling crankbaits behind offshore planer boards, and the bite is good. After that, we've got some great action for some big largemouth bass with Dakotah Kashmark. But first, let's get in the boat with Riley and let's go trolling. Today we've got a really simple goal. It's to catch fish. Now I know that that's always our goal, but we're into late October. We're getting down to the end of fishing season. We just want a day where we can go out and have a bunch of fish pull back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use planer boards. We're gonna troll the basin of Big Stone Lake. I'm with Riley Arndt. Riley's an expert angler. We think we're gonna catch yellow perch. We think we're gonna catch white bass. We might catch crappies. We might catch walleyes. We might catch bluegills. Who knows? The goal, to get bit, feel a fish pull back, and reel them in.
We snag
White
something?
bass. We knew we were gonna get action. White bass and perch, that's what we're after today. And we just wanna see the board drop back and reel some fish in. It's what it's all about today. Now Riley is an expert angler, and he and I together feel that we can put together a good bite simply trolling the basin out here. We're using small crankbaits, we're using small Salmo hornets, and we're actually pulling them behind mini planer boards. Now the mini planer boards allow us to do two things. Number one, we're in a state or on a water where we can use multiple lines, so Riley and I can each fish 2 lines. With planer boards, we can spread those 2 lines and not worry about tangling up. The other thing is, because we're trolling in a basin, planer boards allow us to cover a wide swath on each of our trolling passes.
Well, if we're lucky, it's gonna be a perch. And it's kind of fighting like a perch. He's staying down. Oh yeah, it's a perch.
It is a perch.
It's what we're after. Healthy one too.
What's that?
Healthy one.
Yeah, it is.
Good one for the dinner pan. Yeah, there's plenty of different types of species in Big Stone. The perch and bluegills get a lot of attention. The walleyes go a lot in the spring. Got the board?
Got the board.
Perfect, thank you.
Got the fish?
We got the fish. I'm hoping perch. Perch or white bass is what we're kind of in the mix of right now. And she's pulling.
Might need to
It's kind of running like a white bass. It is.
White bass.
We'll just lift her up in here.
Fun fight though, isn't
They do, they fight hard. Just had that tail hook. When you hook a white bass, it's usually a pull from the get-go. They fight, they like to dig. They don't come in easy, so they're fun for anybody. Guys who have fished for 30 years and guys who are new to fishing, they're some of the most fun fish to catch.
Nice.
Little guy, good fighter.
Yep. Take those all day long.
Definitely.
Get some perch mixed in, we'll have a meal to boot.
No kidding.
Drilled it too.
Running like a white bass.
Yeah. God, they're fun though. Look at that.
They are.
I'll just lift them in.
Well, he ate it good too.
He did, he was good. You know, a lot of people, when they think trolling boards, they think big, heavy line counter rods and reels, big boards, heavy line, all that. This isn't that at all. This is a small board, light line, 6-pound line, spinning gear, and when you get a fish like this, he fights to beat the band. It's just fun, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All we're missing is some kids. The kids would be getting a kick out of this.
Yeah, exactly. It's just fun stuff. That fish going all over after you get close to the boat here. Let's get him back.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by G3 Boats, Lose, Strike King, and Explore Alexandria.
Riley,
doubled
were you
up.
able to get the board off?
I was, barely.
It's a little bit of a struggle by yourself, isn't it?
It's hard when you get two guys hooked up with fish at the same time.
Right? It's a good problem to have.
It's a great problem to have.
These white bass are fun. They pull to beat the dickens. And because we're using spinning gear with light line, it makes it even more sporting and more of a challenge.
Mine's feeling like a white bass.
I think mine is too, but I'm not sure.
Guessing we went through a little school of them. Yep. Another white. We'll flip him up in here. We'll see if I can get him unbuttoned and help you.
Out here, look at him, look at him. Cutting up water. Wants to get into my other board. Stay here, brother. Yeah. Fun stuff.
Should we play the Who's is Bigger contest? Oh, I think you got me beat though. Yours is hooked good too.
Just fighting little machines,
Yeah.
aren't they? Fun
This one's got to grow up a little bit.
Yeah. White bass. Fun stuff. Thank you.
Let's get them back.
Yep. Today we're using the Salmo Hornet. Now the Salmo Hornet is a fish catching machine. I use it a lot for trolling for walleyes, but we've caught crappies on them in the past, and these perch and the white bass love them as well. It's hard to beat a Salmo Hornet. This could be a perch.
Could be a perch.
He's up on the surface way back there.
Oh yeah.
You want
some help with that board?
Yeah. Or he's a foul hooked white.
I see some orange fins.
Oh, we do got a perch.
We got a perch.
Oh, we got another perch, Riley, that you can take home and fillet.
You're gonna feed me good?
I'm gonna feed you good.
You're a good guide.
Yeah. Good for something. It's not a bad perch.
No, it's perfect.
Get him in with his pals.
Yeah.
My fishing buddy Riley has worked at Superior Industries for the past several years. He loves it there, and he's building a great career there as well.
So Superior, they are a manufacturer headquartered out of Morris, Minnesota. And really Superior is known for their conveyor equipment, but they've also expanded into all lines of industrial mining equipment for the sand and gravel and industrial industry. Superior's put a lot of emphasis on training, and that's really stemmed from the ways of going to college are not for everybody, and there's a lot of people that are going right into the workforce. And so with that, we've put a big extensive training program together, and that looks like things with a weld training center. We train drafters, so anything that you like to do in a work environment, Superior is now starting to train for. They're growing at a very extensive rate. They're actually projected to be a billion-dollar company by 2032, so that means that there's a lot of opportunity. The culture that the company really implements is unlike no other. Very respectful leaders. The co-workers are amazing to work with, and they put a huge emphasis on a work-life balance so we can come out and do things like we did today and go fishing and hunting.
What are we thinking?
It's staying down. I'm gonna guess we're onto the white bass again. And he might have swiped at it. We have got a white bass. He's got a face full.
Face full of fight.
Face full of fight and a face full of treble hooks. A little bit better one.
Yeah, that's a nice one. These mini planer boards do a great job. They run true even in rough water. They're easy to attach, and they're easy to get off the line when you get a bite as well. They're really making our fishing efficient and more successful because we can spread those lines. I can get the board off. Definitely a fish on there.
Mike, you didn't even have time to get your board on.
Did not get the board on. Doesn't like the boat. Look at there.
Big bluegill.
Looky there. Huh?
That's the bonuses you get. Wow, that is a healthy one.
That's a growed up one.
That is very grown.
That's a nice bonus fish.
That is, he's got to be 10, 10 and a half.
Yeah, just at 10.
Yep.
Just at 10.
Healthy.
But fat. Look how fat he
Very.
is. Yep.
He's been eating well. I better not jinx it, but it feels like it's a pinch nicer.
Pinch nicer.
A little bit nicer.
Those whites stay down and they scrap.
They do.
God,
He
they're
does
fun.
not give up.
They're just
It's a
fun.
white.
That's what fishing's all about. Something that pulls back, huh?
That's right. I'm not complaining.
Exactly.
Today was fun. We caught a lot of fish. Knew we were going to get into a handful of different kinds, and the boards were going back and the line was pulling, so it was a great day. It was busy.
I feel a white bass.
I seen it pop at the surface.
I did too. What is that? Crappie?
Nice crappie.
Hello, Smorgasboard. Right?
A little bit of everything today.
That's an 11-inch crappie right there. So, white bass, perch, bluegill, crappie, plethora of panfish.
Plethora of panfish, yeah.
So that's it. The Salmo Hornet trolled in the lake basin. It's a winning 1-2 combination for a multi-species catch today.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by Hanna's Marine, Blackfish Gear, Cabotogama Lake, Right Height, maker of the turret forward-facing sonar transducer mount, and Diamond Buick GMC.
So today we're fishing with Dakotah Kashmark. We're in the Alexandria, Minnesota area. We're chasing largemouth bass. It's midsummer. The bite's been good. Let's get out and see what we can do. What do you got, Dakota? Hooked up?
It's a decent largemouth.
Decent largemouth? Well, that's a good largemouth. Nice. That's a chunker
Yes, sir.
on that jig.
Not bad. Popped it out of the weeds and
There
grabbed
she
her.
was.
Dropped it the first time, came back and got it.
Hey, Matt, give you a second chance?
Yeah.
I like when they give you a second chance. Look at the belly on it.
Oh, they're eating well out here. So today we're fishing a deep weed line. We're in about 12 feet of water. It was thick coontail with a little bit of rock mixed in, and anytime you get midsummer in Minnesota, that's a good combination to find largemouth.
Hooked up?
On the net.
Yeah, I think so. Feels like a pretty good one. Digging his way down deep.
Get in the weeds.
He wants to. Yeah, that's a good one. There we go. Ah, they're
Another
fat.
chunker.
Yep. That was fun.
Munching the jig.
Yep. The hack attack. That's a good jig, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Fish flat out go for that thing. Today's L square, location plus lure. The location is a weed line. Weed lines are where the weeds stop growing. They start growing in shallow water, get out along the drop off, and then they stop growing. This weed line happens to have really good heavy coontail. In addition, there's some rock along here. The lure that we're using is a simple presentation. We're using the classic jig and pig. We're using a hack attack fluoro flipping jig. We're pairing it with a rage craw. This is a deadly 1-2 combination. So the hack attack jig and the rage craw fished along a weed line with good coontail and rock. It's a winning combination. It's today's L squared. Feels like a pretty good one again to
Got a
go.
little pot of them here. Thanks for the largie. Was net on that one or flipper?
I'll flip her.
Another stud.
Oh yeah. There you go. That's a big boy.
Yeah. Popped him out of the weed and kind of just grabbed it and set the hook on himself almost.
That's a nice fish.
That is.
God, they're fat.
They're so healthy out here.
Yep.
Doesn't even have that big of a mouth.
Nope, just eating.
Yeah.
Nice
awesome.
one. Let's take a break from the action and go back to Omnia Fishing and see what's going on. I'm actually in the studio here at Omnia Fishing. I'm with Trevor Lowe and we're talking crankbaits. And Trevor, this is the new Strike King gravel dog. A lot of great features. Talk about some of them.
Yeah, it's got a great hunting action. Strike King's known for coming out with awesome hard plastic baits. Tons of fish catching colors. You're gonna for sure catch fish wherever you throw this thing.
Awesome. This is a great new bait, like we said, from Strike King. In addition to Strike King products, though, here at Omnia, you guys have crankbaits from all the leading bait manufacturers, correct?
That's correct. We carry all the main manufacturers you can think of, and we've got just a huge product line. Anything you need, we've got it.
Awesome. So next time you're in the market for some baits, check out Omnia Fishing and the new gravel dogs from Strike King.
There you go. Got a little group of them there.
This one we might need the net on.
He's digging pretty good. Ooh, that's a nice one.
That's a nice large ball there. Oh yeah. Woo.
That's a
Now we're cooking. That's a big one there.
It's gonna be over 4.
That's a 4+, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure, yeah.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by Distinctive Cabinet Design, Superior Industries, and Starbright.
Came back?
Came back.
Oh, never dropped him.
Feels heavy.
Well, that's a giant.
You know why he feels heavy?
He is big.
He is heavy. Come on, boy. Ooh, look at that one.
That's another stud.
Nice.
It's almost as wide as he is long.
Donk. Gave me 2 chances. I'll always take 2 chances. That's over 4 too.
Yeah.
All day long. Just a simple rage craw on that Hack Attack 1/2 ounce jig. I think that's Okoboji craw, isn't it?
Yep.
Let's take a quick break from the fishing to learn about a new Fishing the Midwest sponsor, Starbright. Starbright products are game changers when it comes to boat care. Starbright products help me clean and protect my boat, keeping it looking and running at showroom level. One product that helps me is StarTron Enzyme Fuel Treatment, which features enzyme technology. It ensures easy engine starts and smooth running, enhances fuel efficiency, making it beneficial for long fishing trips. It enhances performance and stabilizes fuel for up to 2 years, essential for off-season storage. Starbright products help me clean and protect my boat. So we're fishing this weed line up and down, back and forth. Dakota gets bit. It's another nice fish.
I don't think he's tiny.
Oh no,
That's another stud.
that's another stud. Yep, nice. Good job. Whew.
Solid one.
Yep.
Ah, that's fun. He was very thick in it.
Was he really?
Yeah. That hook and you can feel it kind of coming.
Pulling through weeds. It's another nice one.
Good quality.
Yep. Dang. It's been a fun day. Well, there you have it, folks. Big largemouth bass, big jigs and rage craws on the deep weed line. One of my favorite summer patterns, and it produced once again today. As you can see, Dakotah Kashmark knows how to catch big bass, and crankbaits and planer boards is a winning combination for multi-species fishing. Hey, from all of us at Fishing the Midwest, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next week. And as always, remember to include a youngster in your next outdoors adventure.